What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. This is definitely not the video that I think I would be making, but I'm making it and I'm here to share my story. I want to apologize to our supporters in advance for us being MIA for a little bit. I'm trying to keep little shorts posted so that y'all know we're still here, but this past week we've had a lot going on. As many of you know, on December 23rd, we found out that we were expecting our second child, which we were very thrilled about because it's been something we've been working on for a minute. So yeah, we were very happy about that. So I was approximately 5 weeks and 2 days pregnant. This was on Tuesday, January 9th. 5 weeks and 2 days pregnant. And I was feeling great. Like, with my daughter, I knew immediately I was pregnant because I was sick. One, I didn't have any pregnancy symptoms except for like sore breast, and that's it. Having a great beginning to the first trimester because I don't feel any pregnancy symptoms at all. So I was like, maybe I just got made this. So on January 9th is when it all started. It had started lightly bleeding, so basically spotting. And it immediately sparked concern to me because I never bled with my daughter, who is 5 years old now. And I was like, is this implantation bleeding or am I something that I don't even want to think about? It started out as spotting, and I told my boss, look, I gotta go. I see blood, not good, so I'm gone. I gotta go to the hospital. Picked my daughter up, went to the hospital. We were there from 2:30 in the afternoon to 8 o'clock at night. They did the regular ultrasound. I was told that they can't see anything, which I was concerned about because I seen that at 5 weeks you should be able to see a sac on an ultrasound. So they had to do the ultrasound the other way, and they had to do it internal ultrasound. And I will place the picture here of what tool they use to do that ultrasound. My experience, it did not hurt. It was slightly uncomfortable, but it didn't hurt. Never had that done before. So fast forward to the results from that. I was told that everything was fine. They could see the sac. So everything was great. Lab work came back great. So I left the hospital in a great mood because I was like, thank you, God. I was really worried at that point. So the next day, went to work. I had started bleeding super heavy and having like larger clots. And I will place a picture here so that I can show my ladies who maybe experienced the same thing. They'll see what I had. This did not start until after the internal ultrasound. Fast forward to the end of my shift, I felt something just like come out of me. And I was like, what is that? Because I never felt that before. So I went to the bathroom and I seen it, and it was a clot. But it wasn't like a normal clot. It was like white. You could not pull it apart with a tissue. So I was like, please don't tell me, Lord. So told my boss again, I have to go. Called my OBGYN up and I was like, hey, I have been bleeding super hard, having larger clots, and I'm very concerned. She told me there was nothing that she can do. They can't see me for another 48 hours because if there is not a problem, they don't want to cause a problem by doing another internal ultrasound. So I was like, okay. So she told me to basically go home, rest, and that if I start like bleeding too heavy or having like any severe pains, to go to the ER. I did not have any severe pains. On Wednesday morning, I did have like super light, minor period light cramps, but that was it. I did not cramp at all. Fast forward to Thursday, fiance and I, we ended up going to an ultrasound tech to see if she could see like different results, and she could not see anything. I was told to be fully hydrated before the appointment. So I had a full bladder and I needed to go to the bathroom. So after that appointment, we went and grabbed something to eat, went to the bathroom, and I had lost like a lot of blood at that point. And I was genuinely concerned because, you know, so she was just like tapping all these numbers, doing an ultrasound, and I'm like, okay, you're doing these measurements. Maybe you see something and I just don't see it, you know, because you know what you're doing. And finally, at the end of the ultrasound appointment is when I got the news that there was no pregnancy to be found. And that is like a very heart-wrenching moment. That was very hard. I talked to a doctor, and I was told that as if most of my miscarriage has already came out, which is why I was experiencing all of, you know, those larger clots, those different color, like the white clots was, yeah. So it's a very hard thing for someone to have to go through, mother or father, because that is something that was supposed to grow and have life, but now, you know. So okay. I just want to tell all my ladies out here who unfortunately had to go through the same thing I went through. It's okay. And, you know, God always has a reason on why he does things. And just because it didn't happen for you now does not mean it can't happen for you later. I just want to say to be strong and don't let it get you down, because I'm trying to stay in the most positive mood that I can for my daughter. And so thank you for watching, everybody, and be sure to follow us on this journey to try again.